Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh!
And welcome to another Wednesday.
Howdy, friends.
How are you, my friend?
I am sick as a dog, but I'm here.
I'm sorry that you're sick. What
I'm
happened?
not really sick. I just haven't slept. It's one of those 32, 34 hours in a row without any sleep. So I feel like crap, but it is what it
What
is.
drugs are for, my friend?
Dude, weirdest thing. I have and I know I've talked about the gummies that I've been taking that
Yeah.
I figured out the portioning and everything to it where they've been working pretty good. And I took my gummy last night. I took it a little bit early because I was tired. Like I was tired after doing the Chris Aiken Presents. It was like 10 o'clock, whatever. And I was like, all right, I'm done. I took a gummy literally right out of the studio. They usually take about 90 minutes before they kick in. So I turned on a little TV. I'm watching some YouTube and some whatnot. Thing kicks in. Kicks in. Now I'm stoned, but I'm not sleeping. I'm just sitting there. I was watching old episodes of Frasier, and I'm just laughing my butt off. Like it's like it's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. These 25-year-old episodes of Frasier. And yeah, I couldn't get there. This pain. I got all the way sober or not high anymore, awake.
That's the worst.
I did not go to sleep at all. So instead I had the cotton mouth that you get from taking these gummies plus no sleep. Not good.
Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
Nope.
That's why I loved drinking back in the day. I mean, my drinking time was literally from like 9 to 11.
Sure.
It wasn't like a whole lot. It was just a set amount of time. And then it would help me sleep, because it wasn't even like I drank to the point of passing out. It was just drinking to, have a couple of beers and a few shots or whatever, and then it relaxed me. My feet didn't hurt, so I wasn't bothered with the crap that was going on with my leg at the time. And then I was able to fall asleep nice and easy. And now that I don't drink, I don't smoke, and nothing, I want to stab myself in the face when I lay down to try to fall asleep.
Were you ever like the casual after work drinker, like let me get a beer with dinner type? Or me either.
Nope. I can't eat and drink. I can't. No, I don't. I had some rare occasions where I would drink like during the day. I was never a day drinker.
Mm-hmm.
But like we had a wedding at Shooters in the Flats, my wife and I. And man, so the broadcast started at like 6 in the morning. The wedding was at like 10 in the morning. And as soon as we walked into Shooters, I was pounding down shots. So was she. We were both beyond hammered when we said I do on stage.
Nice.
But it was fun, and it was fine. And, I had to broadcast later that night. So we literally stayed drunk from like 6 in the morning until midnight. And it got to the point like when we finally, in the middle of my broadcast, it was a 7 to midnight broadcast.
Right.
And I was at Around the Corner in Lakewood. And in the middle of it must have been like 8 o'clock. It started at 7, maybe 8:30. I was like, fuck this. I'm leaving. I recorded the rest of my show. I had a limo for the day. And so I got into the limo. I had him take us out to a bar out in Avon Lake. And we proceeded to drink the night away out there.
Nice.
Well, my show was recorded. People probably showed up around the corner. Hey, where's Seth? No.
He's asleep somewhere.
No, I was actually still drinking at the bar.
Nice.
But out in Avon.
That's fun.
And then, so we were just beyond hammered, walking out of the bar to get back in the limo when the night was over. Poor Heather just fell right on the ground. But it was all day. It was just an entire day of drinking. It was terrible.
Dude, those are the funnest days.
It was great.
I remember one night I was out at in fact I still even remember what it was for. It was for the we held a release party for the Pantera not vulgar Great Southern Trendkill record. We had like a listening party out at Billy's studio, or Billy's, when Billy owned the Revolution.
Right.
And we're out at the Revolution, and we're having the party. You know, needless to say, I am getting just drunker than I ever get. I mean, I'm just pounding drinks. People are giving me drinks. You know, even the bartenders are like, "Oh, your drink's empty? Let me fill that up for you." You know, Billy always took care of me.
Yeah.
I ended up so hammered at this event that when it ended, I started throwing money around. Like, I just went to the ATM machine and I grabbed like $600 or something, $500. And I started having all the girls that were still in the club doing crazy stuff. Are we swearing or not today?
Yeah, I just already swore like 10 times. So, yeah.
All right, well then I was taking that money. I had one girl like take off her panties and had another girl eat her out on top of the fucking Pac-Man machine.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
And then I had another girl that I had get naked, and she just sat down in the tub. Like, Billy had those big plastic tubs that he filled with ice.
Right.
You know, to hold the beers. Well, by the end of the night, the ice had melted, but it was still freezing cold water. So I had the girl with the biggest tits jump in there, so her nipples would be fucking rock hard. I mean, it just got stupid. I just got stupider and stupider. I was like throwing money here. Do this, do that. Eat her box. Go. Here's 100.
My wife and I went to the original Coyote Ugly in New York.
Okay.
And it was a good time. There was obviously the bartenders were hot and stuff. But,
sure.
The original Coyote Ugly.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're getting ripped, and to the point where my wife, because they had a thing where the women leave their bras and stuff and they staple them on the wall and shit. So she did that, and just taking her top off and ripping her bra off in the middle of this bar and stuff.
Right on. And
we walked out of there, and I looked down and because I had a tab going, the tab, and it was like almost $600, dude. And you're sitting there going, what the hell? And it was so bad. We got into this cab, and for whatever reason, I got in a real bad mood after after I saw the bill for the money we spent on liquor. So now I'm an angry drunk, and we get in this cab and we're arguing about all that money and stuff. And I've never seen a cab driver actually want to get you somewhere. Usually they want to take the longest route possible to charge you. This guy was like flying over curbs to try to get us back and get us out of the damn cab.
Yeah, on the sidewalk just to get rid of you.
Yeah. And funny. Then we get back to the hotel, and I'm like still just pissed.
Sure.
And I'm tossing her luggage out in the hallway, and she's tossing my shit out the hallway and everything. And we're arguing like crazy. And then finally, we sobered up a little bit to do the makeup time.
Okay.
Afterwards, and I'm convinced. Well, we know that's where. Well, pretty sure that's where we ended up getting pregnant with our daughter.
Oh, nice.
And so I'm convinced it was the angry makeup sex that that it happened from. But
it's amazing Molly's not angrier.
Yeah, we saw a psychic the next day, and the lady goes, "Hey, you're not going to get the job, but you're going to have a baby." It was $5, and then I didn't get the job, and we ended up pregnant.
Well, there you go. Worked out in the end.
Like $600 in alcohol. And then the other time was really bad. It was another MMS event, and I was at a broadcast in the morning,
right,
of the morning show, and they had us doing these. They were called shots, but it was called a Vicodin or something. It was over in West Park somewhere, I think.
Okay,
can't remember the name of the bar, but Woody's. I think it was Woody's, but it was like 3 shots in a row followed by a beer.
Okay,
and we're just pounding these down like crazy.
Right.
There was actually, I'm not going to say what the girl was doing in the bathroom, but there was a girl in the bathroom blowing guys, but whatever. So we were doing these shots all morning long, and I couldn't even get up, much less drive home.
Much less get it up, right?
Yeah, so Munch, remember Munch from
Munch
the radio?
Sure.
So he gets me in the back of the van somehow, the MMS van.
Right.
He drives me back to my house, and he literally opens up the back doors on the van and pushes me out to my yard, and I laid in the lawn for like must have been at least an hour, just like because I was just passed out. It was so bad. But when I woke up, it was fun. And we had a good time. But
Dude, I used to play softball in Streetsboro. It was like I don't know how I ended up on this team, but it was a church softball league. But I didn't go to the church. They just brought me in to be a ringer of a player, I guess. Yeah. And we used to get so hammered at these games. Like everybody that came, every player, and there's like 12 people on the team, brought a case of beer. And we would just sit there and just get shit-faced. And I remember one time, I actually wrote about it in my Motley Crue book because I had this story of I woke up, parked in my ditch at my driveway or at my house with the Motley Crue disc, the 1994 Motley Crue disc, playing full blast in my car at 4 a.m. I was so fucked up. I don't even remember driving home. My wife, I guess, banged on the car window or something and woke me up and had me come in because it was 4 a.m. and I was jamming Motley Crue full blast. But I'm lucky I didn't get arrested for that one because
I hear you on that.
I literally when I came out like sober, like 6 hours later or something after sleeping, my car was like half in the road and half in the ditch. Somehow I didn't get a ticket.
Yeah, there was a couple of nights like that because I worked at a bar DJing.
Right.
Like on the weekends, I did the MMS stuff, and then I worked at a bar. And man, the liquor was just always flowing at those damn things.
Right.
And we had just had our kid, and for whatever reason, I was there. Poor wife was at home, but I had to work at the bar. And we lived in Cleveland at the time, and the bar was in Avon Lake.
Sure.
And so, people just kept feeding me shot after shot. Congratulations on the baby, this, that, and the other thing. And dude, I don't remember the ride home. All I remember is like it was 8 o'clock in the morning. My wife, like you, was pounding on the fucking window, going,
"Right,
get the fuck out of the car." I had no idea what the hell happened.
Dude, it happens,
so
man. That's the. I know we're in a period of time right now where we're supposed to hate all the new technology and AI is bad and blah blah blah, all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's one piece of technology that I think is fantastic, and I wish it would have been around 25 years ago, which is the Teslas that drive you wherever you tell them to go.
Yeah,
and you don't have. Can you imagine how convenient? How many risking drunk drivings do you think you would have got out of if you could have just climbed in a car and said, "Yeah, take me to this address"?
No doubt, absolutely.
Instead, me and you both, because I'm assuming you were as irresponsible as me.
Yes.
We both rolled the dice probably 50 or more times each.
Yeah, too many times, man. Too many times I care to even talk about. I had like hood pins on my car.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just the hood wasn't attached like with a latch. It just had pins in it. Mm-hmm. And I had like a paint job on the front on the hood. It was like a sports car. It was a badass car. Mm-hmm. And when I was working at the bar once again, somebody wanted to be a dick and yanked the hood pins out. But I didn't know. So I started driving home, and again, probably had a couple more than definitely had more than I should have had. And I start driving. I get on 90 because, again, we live in Cleveland. So I'm driving on 90. And all of a sudden, doing like 75, man, the hood flew up right into the fucking windshield. Shattered it as I'm driving.
Sure.
I couldn't see a damn thing. I mean, I pulled off to the side. Thank God it didn't hit anybody. But it was 2 o'clock in the morning, so luckily there wasn't like a lot of traffic out there.
Right.
And I pulled the hood down as much as I could, but it wouldn't stay down. Like it would just kept flopping there. And if it went over like 45, it was coming right back up into the windshield. And so I got off, it was like Crocker Road or something like that, and I limped all the way down to Lake Road, right by Huntington Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm driving, and right by Huntington Beach is a huge parking lot where everybody parks to go to the beach.
Right. And
there's 2 cops just sitting there, and they're obviously talking to each other. They're just parked right next to each other. And here comes my car with the hood half up, shattered windshield and everything. And I'm like, I'm going to jail. I'm going to go to prison. I'm so fucked. And I literally was like going 25 miles an hour by these fucking 2 cops sitting in the parking lot, and they never stopped me.
They're just like, whatever.
I made it all the way home. I parked the damn car in the back behind the house on the yard so nobody could see that the car was messed up.
Sure.
And I was like, thank you, Lord.
Dude,
I
had that.
I had to say thank you, Lord.
I had that same exact experience happen maybe 4 or 5 years ago. Might not even have been that many years ago. But it turned out in my favor. I was just driving down the highway down 480 going towards Streetsboro, and the latch broke.
Yeah.
And I didn't know. I hadn't opened for some reason, I don't know, the hood, the pressure of the hood or something snapped the latch off or something. So I'm going 65, 70 miles an hour, whatever, you're on the highway. Next thing I know, and I mean, same thing. The hood came all the way back. It shattered the windshield, hit the roof, tore the connector pieces, whatever those are. Those tore straight through the quarter panels. The whole front of the car was destroyed. The hood was destroyed. The whole front quarter panels had to be replaced. The glass had to be replaced, and the roof had to be replaced. Thank God I had the best insurance company of all time. They literally rebuilt my car. They built an entire front end basically for me. Rebuilt the entire, instead of junking it, because I thought they were just gonna junk it. Now they put brand new parts. So this car that I have now most of the car only has about 40,000 miles on it because they rebuilt it.
It was another MMS gig. We were in Amherst, which is way the fuck out, dude. Way out. Yeah. West, way out there. And I can't remember the name of the bar, but it doesn't matter. So my wife, though, I was dating her at the time, and she lived in an apartment building in Euclid. And so we were way far away from her apartment. Right. And both of us were just too far gone to even, we should have just stayed at a hotel, but we didn't. And so I get on the highway and we start going, and she goes, "Hey, are you going to step on the gas?" I'm like, "What?" And I look down, I'm doing 30 on the highway. And luckily I picked it up a little bit, and I had to get off the road for a little while, but we made it, and it was cool. But the worst was I left the bar again, driving to Cleveland, decided to go straight down Lake Road from Avon Lake. Yeah. And we get behind the wheel, and we're fucking laughing, having a good old time, man. Again, driving the sports car thing. It was great. And cop pulls me over. Ugh. I'm like, "Oh, dude, we are so in trouble." And then she's like, "I'm not in trouble. You're in trouble." I was like, okay, now's not the time to joke, all right?
Right.
And so this cop comes up to the window. I roll the window down, and you could just tell, you just smell everything that we have been doing for the past 3 hours. And he goes, takes my license or whatever. He's like, "I can smell what's going on." He goes, "Are you Seth from the radio?" I was like, "Yes." He goes, "All right, slow the fuck down and go home." And I was like, "Oh, thank God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, sir. Slowing down, going home." And
sometimes it pays to be famous, man.
We get back on the road. We're driving down. We go 2 cities down. Cop stops in the middle of the road. Comes back around, pulls me over. Second cop, dude.
Oh, man.
Pulls me over. And cop comes up to the window. He goes, "You're Seth, right?" I was like, "Didn't the last cop tell you to go the fuck home?" It's like, "Yes, I'm going. That's where I'm headed." He's like, "All right, get out of here." So he must have talked to a buddy or something, because he knew the other guy pulled me over.
He radio called to make sure that you weren't weaving or something is probably what happened. When you switched from his town from the other guy's town to his town or whatever.
And luckily, we made it home, but twice on the way back from
the
bar. But it was great. Nice guys.
Dude, it's great if you know somebody. I know I used to drink with this, there was this guy that owned a store called Disc Den in Solon.
Yeah.
And I used to go over there, and then afterwards we would go somewhere and eat and just drink. We would just drink till the restaurants would close. It'd be on a Tuesday night or something. I'd be gone till 11, 12 o'clock, whatever. I was such a good husband. I was running around drinking my face off. So one time we went over to, I forget what the name of the place is, but it's down 91 toward Hudson. It's like a Mexican restaurant there.
Yeah.
We went in there and we got like a plate of tacos and probably 10 pitchers of margaritas between the two of us. We were fucked. I mean, completely wasted. And of course, I was like, well, it's only about 5 miles. I can make it home. No problem, right? So I get in my car. I start driving. I am tore the fuck up. I mean, you ever do that? I know you have. Where you start driving and you think you're fine, but once you get going, you realize you're not.
Not so good.
That was this night. I just was like, oh, boy, this is not good. So I'm driving. I get over by the post office in Twinsburg. Woo! I'm like, oh, my God. I'm like, and in my head, I'm thinking, it's already midnight. I got to be at work at 6:30. And I'm thinking, I'm so going to jail. There's no way I'm going to blow a .22. You know, I'm like, I am completely vision blurry drunk. Knock on the window. I don't even look. That's how I was afraid to even look, let alone roll the window down. You know? So knock on the window. Yeah. Is that you, Chris? I'm like, I look. It was Josh McTarian, the cop.
Oh, yeah.
And he and I were pretty regular friends. Like, he would come by my house all the time and get CDs and stuff from me. And we went to Ozfest together and stuff. Like, we did some stuff. Like, we were friends. He took a look at me and he goes, "Are you drunk?" And I said, "Is this Officer McTarian asking me this? Or is this Josh asking me this?" And he's like, all right, here's what we're going to do. You're going to follow me to your house. If you weave, you're going to jail. If you slow down, you're going to jail. If you hit my car, you're going to jail. And he did. And he literally drove in front of my car 25 miles an hour to my house, about 3 miles. Just to get me.
That's awesome.
He got me home, showed up over here the next day, just ripped my ass. You know, he's like, "You're going to get me fucking fired, man. What the fuck?" You know, he was going crazy. And then I gave him I gave him a bag of CDs and all was forgiven. But, but yeah.
Now the problem is now I'm older.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go out and have a good time anymore because I realized that how stupid that was. And like, not only am I glad I didn't kill myself,
sure,
but I'm certainly glad I didn't kill other people, man. And
yeah,
like, that's, you know, when you're young and stupid and you're in that moment, you think I'm fine. I'm gonna, you know, everything's gonna be all right. But then when you sit back and you think about all the stupid decisions I made, and I could have, I mean, again, forget about me, but I could have killed a family or something that. And I could never forgive myself for something like that.
Yeah. I stopped.
Now, I can't do it. I want to go out and have fun. I can't. I gotta get an Uber.
You don't drink anymore anyway, though, so there's that. That's at least okay.
You know, you can, but
yeah, but you don't, which is good. I only quit doing the irresponsible thing maybe two years ago, maybe, to where I just don't drink and drive anymore, or smoke pot and drive anymore. You know, or like be stoned. Right. You know, because I used to do that a lot too. But I only really just quit about 2 years ago because I went to the bar right around the corner from my house. Literally, it's right around the corner. It was me, John Drake, his wife, and I forget who else was with us, but somebody else was with us. And I got really shit. I got so shit-faced at the bar where I know the owner cut me off.
Right.
Like, I mean, I got really shit-faced. I drank probably... no lie, probably 15 to 18 shots of Jack Daniels that night. I was really fucked up. And when it came time to leave, I jumped in my car and drove home, thinking, well, it's just around the corner, you know, no big deal. And I mean, everybody, rightly so. I don't even want to say this like I was in the right and they were being assholes. They were absolutely right. Everybody jumped my shit. I got calls from John. I got a call from Stephanie. I even got a call from my daughter who was like, "I'll come and get you if you're too fucked up. But, you know, don't be driving home all fucked up. You're going to get killed." And I was like, all right. And once everybody really laid into me, I was like, all right, I got to stop this now. So now I just don't.
Yeah,
Drives Kelly crazy because I go to her house for dinner sometimes, and she wants to drink and party, and I'm like, no, I'll just have one drink. That's it. You know,
it's not worth it, man. It really isn't, especially now because I mean you can get an Uber and there's other ways to get home. And back then it was just when you're young, you think you're invincible, man, and nothing bad's gonna happen to you.
Well, and I should have learned. I mean, I got the ticket. I got the ticket in 1990. I got one in Arizona. I got a DWI from, and I was. What drives me crazy, all the crazy driving that I did that was just ridiculous.
Right.
I got busted. I blew a .082 on site.
That's what you get busted for.
Yeah, I got popped for a .082 in an 08 state. All I had to drink the whole day was a shot and a beer at the bar. I went to pick up a friend that got his Dear John letter in the mail, and he was really wasted. And I went down to get him. I get him in the car, and then or by the car. And he's like, I'm driving. I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ. Fine, drive, whatever. We go up this hill. We turn onto the highway. He drives 10 feet and pulls off the highway and says, I'm too wasted, man. You need to drive. We switch, pull on the road. Boo! Nailed. I mean, as soon as we pulled on the road, got nailed. And the cop was like, yeah, you don't seem too hammered. Just blow in this bag, and if it doesn't turn blue, you're fine. I was like, all right, I had a beer and a shot. Thing turned bluer than the blue on the American flag. And I got popped, and then they found fake IDs in my pocket and everything else. It turned into an absolute mess. It really did turn into a mess, but.
All right, a lot of stuff to talk about today. We got Howard Stern we could talk about because that's an interesting story. People are asking if I'm going to dye the beard today. Well, should I? I don't know. I mean, are there enough people watching that actually care to dye it? So wait till Monday.
People have been talking about it in the chat room.
I know, but do we have a bigger audience on Monday?
No, we're good. Hey, if they're not watching, they miss it. They can watch it in replay. But I mean, they can watch it in replay.
So I may do that here shortly. I don't think it's going to be too bad. I don't know. I mean, I got a brush kind of thing that you just dye, like put your.
I still want to see you put your makeup on.
It's not makeup, dude. It's to dye my beard. Like, it's like this thing here. Looks like a mini dildo or something, but I guess you just brush it and put it on your face, and
it's a marker.
It's not a marker, dude. It's the actual hair dye in there. My wife bought it for me, so if the color sucks, it's her fault.
Is it blue? That would be great if she bought you pink or blue.
Not very good. That would not be very good at all. Seth is transitioning today.
Oh, there you go.
Not transitioning to anything.
Congratulations!
I'm trying to make a statement that I'm not old. I got a text from real quick from our friend John, right before the show.
Yeah.
And he said, "Oh, since you're talking shit about Browns, the sports teams here in Cleveland, Gavin Williams had a no hitter going into the ninth, and then okay,
yeah.
Well, what happened? Well, he gave up a home run.
Yeah,
well, then it's not a fucking no hitter, so nobody gives a shit.
Yeah, that's just another game.
You know what that means? I mean, it's a non-no hitter, which means it's another crappy fucking thing for the Guardians.
Yeah. Indians. You know what it means to me? Former Padre Juan Soto hitting that home run to break up any type of Cleveland happiness.
Was it 2 outs in the ninth?
I don't know. I didn't watch it.
It was 2 outs in the ninth that he gives up the home run to Soto and loses the no hitter. Why? Because we're Cleveland. So you can't text me and say, "Hey, what a great thing that he did for Cleveland." No, what he did was typical Cleveland.
Yeah.
A win for Cleveland would have been, oh my God, first time in how many years we have a no hitter here.
We are the longest standing team. I just saw this right before we came on. We are the longest standing team without a no hitter.
Well, there you go. And we still have no hitter.
And we still don't have one.
So it's Cleveland. Don't give me this crap about, oh my God, look how great this was. Gavin Williams, almost a no-hitter. Who cares? It's a non-issue. It's not even a story now.
Yeah.
You know what I got? I got a notice from ESPN and Fox News, or Fox Sports. You know what the notice said? Guardians won. It didn't mention anything about some stupid no-hitter that he didn't get.
Right. Yeah, because the score is what, 3-2 or something, or 4-2 or something.
So what's the difference? Who cares if he had a one-hitter or two-hitter, whatever it is?
Yeah.
They won, but they didn't actually do anything. Fine.
Yeah.
They beat the Mets. Who cares?
Congratulations on your nearly good game. That's fantastic. I hope you watched the whole thing. Don't you, Seth? I hope John watched the whole thing with
I hope so.
Anticipation, just to be sad and crying at the end.
Yes. I mean,
here's the question. Did John throw his remote?
He didn't mention that.
You know he did.
And then he said, I said, I'm dyeing the beard today, hopefully, or maybe on the show. And he goes, don't do that. He said, age gracefully.
Well, he's not wrong on that one. It's rare that I'll give John credit on anything.
Does it look like I'm aging gracefully anyways?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it does. You think you look like you're 100. You look like you're about to turn 50.
But I'm not 50 yet.
I said about to turn 50.
John is the same age, I guess. And he's like, I'm the same age. I said, dude, I look old. I got called sir, and now I want to change it.
Well, I can't wait to see your conversion to 30.
Well, my only concern here is that I can't see real. I don't have like a mirror or anything to do it. So I'm just going to be like trying to paint it while looking at the screen.
Well, if you look at a regular Rumble screen, I could put you to full screen.
No, I mean, it's fine. I'll use my phone, I guess.
I could put you to full screen.
Yeah, but I don't want people to see me on a full screen.
Why not?
Because then I'll look even older and like see shit coming out.
But you're going to look so much younger after you put this grease on your face that it won't matter.
John says I don't need to hear the Guardians crap from someone who can't even age gracefully and has to dye his beard for dicks or clicks. Sorry, it's not for clicks. Why or dicks? Why? What kind of clicks am I getting? We didn't even promote the show today. Didn't even promote that we were doing it. So who cares?
We promoted Howard Stern getting fired. So
the eyebrows and nose and ear hair. I don't think I have ear hair yet. Nose hair I do. Fuck the nose hair, man.
Yeah, fuck that.
I bought like a nose hair trimmer.
Okay.
When I shoved it up there, I was like trying to get anything I can out of there.
Did you buy the kind
I really am kind of getting
scissors?
vain in my old age.
Is it the scissors kind or is it the sticky kind that you stick up your nose and yank the shit out?
I got like a motorized one.
Okay.
I stick it up there and.
Yeah, I've seen those kind that like are sticky, and they stick it up the person's nose and then they pull it out. That just looks painful as hell, man. That really does not look very comfortable at all.
Yeah, I mean, getting old just sucks.
Yeah, it does. But pretending you're not sucks worse.
No. My brain is still stuck at like 18, so I need to look like I'm 18 again.
Yeah, but you're going to spend $300 a month to buy fucking face paint.
It's not $300, dude. It was like it was probably like $12 or something like that.
Okay, take it easy, Cheranini. I know you want to be an Indian, but face paint is not the way to go. Or should I call you Gene Simmons? Because you're just going to put the face paint on.
I'm 150% with Aiken on this, says John.
There you go.
Well, John doesn't look like I do. He doesn't have like one. He doesn't
John
have
has
beard,
gray hair. He's got a gray goatee, somewhat. Somewhat. I mean, he's almost 52. I think he might have just turned 50. If I could be wrong on that,
but I mean, last time I saw him, he didn't have any facial hair, and he looks like a young boy, dude.
Well, he likes young boys, but that's a whole different
story. I understand that. I understand he's on the Epstein list, but
yeah, that's a different story.
So I don't know what to do. I don't know whether I should do this or not do this or what.
Well, let's talk about Stern, and we'll do it at the top of the hour. How's that?
Maybe at the top of the hour.
Yeah, somewhere.
I want to just look at it and see what it looks like.
Mm. Looks like an eyelash painter to me.
Yeah, you brush it into your face.
Oh, this is going to be great.
All right. So Howard Stern apparently going to be canceled by the end of the year, or at the end
Yes.
of his contract at the end of the year, or whenever his contract is over. I don't know what his contract is over, but I think it is coming up at the end of the year.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he's always done his negotiating right at the end of the year.
Well, and see, that's what I've heard. I read it like 2 different articles yesterday. One came out from the Sun that said it was canceled and it's going to be game over, and the staff is freaking out and everything else.
Sure.
But then I read another one from like the Daily Mail that said that, and this is what he said on the air, was that he takes the summer off and then he's going to come back and figure out what he's going to do. That he might do 1 year, he might do 2 years, or he might just retire altogether. But the problem today, I was seeing a lot more about it being canceled.
Well, the problem he has is that the way and I could be wrong on this, and if anybody in the chat room hears me say something stupid, just tell me I'm wrong. But he gets 120 million a year or something like that. Yeah. And but he's responsible for all the expenditures. All of the studio build-outs and work and engineers, all the staff, all the salary, all that stuff. What I read was that they will probably offer him a lowball number, like a $20 million, which to me, I'd take that personally, but he doesn't need it. I mean, he's made $2 billion since he's been on Sirius. I don't blame him for leaving, but but 20 million, he won't be able to employ his staff.
No, I think he's got 95 staff members. It said.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to employ his staff. So, is he going to do it? He could do it himself with just an engineer, though.
Well, he could do it himself, but just go back to what he had originally, and just have Fred, Gary,
and Robin,
Robin, and then stick maybe another 1 or 2 people around him, and he'd be all right.
Yeah, and just do it from home.
He does it from home, so now John says, "Well, who even listens to that crap anymore?" I'll tell you what, I've been listening to it till he went on vacation for the entire fucking summer, which is ridiculous. Mm-hmm. But I hated him beyond belief when he started talking politics, especially with the Trump stuff.
Sure,
not because I wanted him to suck Trump's dick all day long, but you alienate again these people that are actors and whatever. They alienate half their audience or more by just hating somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I want you to be positive towards the country, regardless of who the president is.
Well, and especially a guy like Stern toward Trump, where Trump gave him tens of hours of good radio.
Of course.
Trump was a friend of the show for most of his run.
Yes.
And now he's the enemy because he's the president and is a
think about all the fucking people that Howard used to rip to shreds, and now all of a sudden he wants to have them on the air.
Oh, I know. Look, Ellen and...
It's sad.
Yeah, it's
pathetic.
And so
I think he's kind of a sellout that way. He did go kind of liberal, soft, pussy, whatever you want to call it. But I think he was getting so much backlash that he said he's not talking politics anymore. And so I've been listening to the show, and his interviewing is really good. He's really good at what he does. And then the stuff without talking politics was kind of like listening to Howard back in the day. It was actually kind of fun.
Right.
I mean, I was a super huge fan. One of the reasons why I got into radio is because I wanted, to live that kind of lifestyle. I liked radio, and he really turned me on to talking radio more than just music on the radio. And I'm the kind of guy. I'm the guy that sat literally in a fucking ice storm outside of a bookstore on Mayfield Road.
Right.
In a cardboard box to wait to get a fucking autograph from the guy on one of his books. And then, I was on MMS, and I had a friend who did the morning show with me. He was the host of the morning show at the time. And he got fired, of course, from MMS because they fired everybody. And he called me and he was like, "Dude, we got an interview with Stern on Sirius."
Okay.
And I was like, "No shit." And it was me. John Mulroney was the host of the show. Then Hal Spear. Hal Spear did writing for like Drew Carey, Arsenio Hall, and a bunch of different, TV and, that kind of stuff. And then there was a female, I can't remember her name, and then another guy who was part of the Real Outlaws of Comedy, not the Chisako version.
Right.
And so it was, a few of us going up for the show, and we stayed at the Millennium Broadway downtown Manhattan, and it was a couple blocks away from where the Sirius stations are. And Artie was there too. So we got up to the studio, and so we got to see everybody. Everybody was up there, but got to meet Artie when we walked in, and Gary and stuff when we walked in, and then when I went to the studio to set up my stuff, Fred was there, and it was fucking cool. We did some, like 4 live shows on Sirius,
right?
And it was a lot of fun, man. His studio is amazing.
Oh, I'm sure
it's even better now, and then they called us and said, "Hey, we love the show." We had Colin Quinn on as one of our guests.
Okay,
when we were there, and it was actually kind of fun because Colin Quinn spent like an hour just making fun of me and telling me I looked homeless and everything else. But it was really fun. But so Howard loved the show supposedly,
right?
And so did the guy who was in charge at the time. And they said, "Well, how much do you want?" And so we put together like an offer sheet of what everybody wanted to get paid. And I mean, shit, you got to live in New York City, man, or at least somewhere around there. It's not cheap to live there,
right?
And I was only going to make I think 110 or something like that a year. You say only, but I mean that gives you like a studio apartment. And they came back and they said, "Here's what we want to do. We want to try out the show on weekends for 6 months and see how it does. And we're going to pay you each $500 a weekend to do the show,
right? And
see what happens after 6 months." Now, there's no way in the fucking world I could move my life to New York City,
sure, for $500
$500 a weekend and not have something else to do. So
no, that's crazy.
Two of the guys said okay, and they were doing it by themselves, and nothing ever came of it. And I didn't go because there's no way I could afford to do something like that. And then those are the kind of things where you sit back and go, what if I just would have taken that risk?
Yeah, might have hit.
What if I would have gone up there and it worked out, and it would have been great. And just had another job that I could, pay bills with, and
right.
And maybe if that would have worked out.
Yeah.
But it ended up that he changed it because he was going to have us on like his second channel, Howard 101.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And he changed it to all just Howard programming on that station too.
Right.
And so it would have been pointless probably. But
am I the only one that thinks that whole... And I know they lasted 20 years, although it's morphed, but I always thought the original concept was stupid of Howard 101 and the Howard Stern News. Remember they used to have the news reporters that would come in and be like, guess who was out at a club last night? It was Artie Lang. He was out drinking with so-and-so. It's like, Jesus, how is this news? They like tried to make a spin that they were so important that they needed their own like universe of news and stuff. It was so dumb. The wrap-up show, which I enjoyed, but it was still dumb.
They still do wrap-up show, and I mean, I don't think it's that bad. I mean, it's fun to kind of recap everything, and they do their own deal.
But you just heard the show.
You're paying these guys a lot of money, dude. You gotta.
Well, no, I get that, but I mean, you literally just heard the show. Yeah, so now you got a bunch of producers talking about, oh, well, then Howard said this, and then Robin said that. It's like,
what are you going to do for programming? You got people paying lots of money for that fucking
replay the show.
Oh, they did that too.
That's. I get why, but it was just dumb.
I mean, I'm one of the fools that went out and bought it as soon as they came out after they left the radio. And I had. Back then, Sirius right now, I got it in my car, which is, fine. But back then, it was like this thing, this actual radio thing, and you had to put it on your dash and then stick it in your cigarette lighter and then stick a thing on top of your car and all this kind of bullshit. And I had it, and I felt like a dick. And then I got rid of it for a long time because he just was a maniac and stopped being who I really enjoyed listening to.
Sure.
And plus, I kind of got rid of it when I didn't get the job. I was kind of like, fuck you guys.
Right.
But my wife got it for me like a year or two ago again. And I like the music and everything that's on there too. I'll be honest, the radio that you listen to on Sirius as far as music goes is so much better than the shit that they have out around here.
Yeah, but could you just get Spotify?
Well, I have that too.
I mean, then why do you need Sirius? You need somebody to funnel music to you?
Because it's a variety of stuff. I don't have to pick what I want. And, I mean, I guess you can do some Spotify picking, but let it
go to the
you.
playlist. You just say, "Hey, I want to listen to country today."
I like Sirius. And they have a lot of talk channels on there too that I like, and they 18,000 sports channels, and so when the college football starts, there's a variety of games, and so I mean, and then of course you get I got my Fox News and everything on there too. So there's a lot of stuff that I like to listen to on Sirius.
Sure.
And really, we always wait till they give you like a deal.
Sure.
And so I think the last time I got it, I'm paying $5 a month, which is, I pay more for Netflix than I do for, Sirius.
Right.
And I think I use Sirius a lot more. But I mean, I don't know what they're going to do when the show is canceled. I mean, think about all those staff. Think about all those people that worked on it for years. What the hell are they going to do? And I can't imagine Gary's going to go back to working as a producer at some fucking shit regular radio station.
He's going to retire. I mean, they've got millions of dollars. All of them do. You got to think the core has millions of dollars.
You would think.
Gary, Robin, Fred. Those guys got to have millions of dollars. The guys you got to worry about is like Richard Christie, Sal the stockbroker. Those guys don't have any money.
Richard Christie, actually, one of those guys called me on when I was doing wheeling and dealing.
Oh, okay.
Because they always called them the swap shops and
stuff. Yeah, the
like
swap shop thing, yeah.
One of them actually called when I was doing it.
It's hilarious.
They say, I don't know, it says Fred Norris could be worth 10 to 20 million.
Yeah, I was going to say, those guys, they're fine. They'll probably just retire. Because if Howard is 75, they all got to be close, don't they?
Yeah.
It's not like any of them were a lot younger than Howard. They all got to be in their late 60s or early 70s.
There's a lot of young people on that show that are going to be out.
Mm-hmm.
Which sucks, because those guys, I guarantee you, didn't make any kind of money.
No, of course not. Anyways. But that's on them. They stayed too long. They never took their jump.
And that's, kind of the way I feel about some stuff in my life, too.
Sure.
Stuck around and did stuff a little bit too long instead of trying to find that next step up.
Right.
And then when it was the end, I kind of got caught with the pants down going, now what?
Yeah, it happens, dude.
And then I lost a leg.
Yeah. And that ended that.
Yeah. Sirius somebody said, Brian says that they have 24-hour wrestling talk.
Yeah, Busted Open Radio.
See?
Yeah, I'm aware
you love
of
Sirius.
No, for what? To see that? Pass. I talk wrestling 24 hours with all my friends. It's fine. I don't need to talk to Bubba Ray Dudley.
But yeah, I'll be kind of sad and to see. One article that I did read today though was that they said that he might sell his entire collection
to Sirius.
Like all of his shows and bits and everything else, and they could keep the channel going.
Well, that would be great if they don't go by the Marcy rule and they go back to playing the original stuff that was cutting edge and dangerous.
Well, they do. I mean, on some of the, like during the summer, they've been playing some of the like really old shit, like when it's actually on terrestrial radio. And some of that is really, really funny to listen to. And they don't swear, which is, kind of actually kind of more fun.
Dude, I loved Stern all the way until Artie left. Once Artie left, it was done, though. I was just over it at that point.
Yeah, Artie was great. I liked him better than Jackie. I talked to Jackie on the phone like once or twice because we were, again, another venture that we were looking at was doing something with Jackie, and he was super cool, super nice.
Right.
But I liked Artie the best out of the.
Yeah, me too.
Who was the other guy? Billy.
God.
Fuck, the guy that did Ren and Stimpy and everything?
Yeah, Billy. I keep thinking of Schaefer, and I know that's not it.
I'm drawing a blank. Somebody got to know.
Stern, Billy, comedian. Billy, come on, Billy West.
Billy West. I thought he was good, but Artie was really great. He just imploded. Literally, his face imploded.
Yeah. His face looked like he got punched in and it never got like healed.
Yeah. But he was really, really talented. Really, really funny.
Maybe he could have found some skin-colored hair dye to fix that. Some nose dye.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that wouldn't do it. He accepted his age, apparently.
Yeah, apparently.
His habits.
Yeah. Dude, did you see this? Brian put in the chat room, so did Habu, about ESPN. ESPN Plus, I guess, or this new ESPN is releasing a new app on the 21st of the month. And it's $30 a month, and you get all the ESPN stuff plus ESPN Plus. Like you get ESPN News and ESPN 1, 2, and 3 and regular ESPN, etc. and ESPN Plus. But then they announced today that they're going to have all of the WWE pay-per-views as well.
Oh, really?
So they're going to leave Peacock. So now instead of paying $10 or $12 a month for Peacock, you're going to have to pay $30 a month. Or
is that for real?
That is for real. It's everywhere.
Man,
I'll just watch it on YouTube. I'll watch it on X or YouTube or whatever. I'll just go for highlights. I don't even need to watch the pay-per-views anymore. Honestly, they don't do a good job with them anymore. SummerSlam was bad. WrestleMania wasn't great. You know, they don't do great pay-per-views. I hate to say it, but
these apps, dude.
Triple H is failing the WWE right now.
Yeah.
It's just not a good show. I watched a little bit on Monday night, and I just was like, ugh. Yeah, John just hit this. ESPN is also buying a stake in the NFL. They're buying a bunch of stuff.
Well, you know why? Because they lost baseball.
Yeah, they're rebuilding their brand into the streaming world. That's what they're doing. You watch, it's going to come off a cable.
John Drake, the dick, also said hard to take a step up with one leg.
No, that's true.
I feel bad.
That is true.
I'm going to dye his beard. Get him drunk. I'm going to fucking go over there and dye his beard while he's sleeping.
He'll do it himself.
He doesn't have the balls to do it.
Oh, yeah, he would do it.
That's what I should have bet him on the Browns season.
Yeah, but there's neither of you want to actually make a Browns bet.
I want to make a Browns bet.
Yeah, but he's not going to take 10 wins or whatever. You're going to be, the over-under for you two will be about 3. That bet will be paid off in September.
I don't know. I'm going to have to invest in ESPN now, I guess.
No, you need to invest in one of these VC boxes.
All right, should I do this or not?
Why not? Well, why don't we do this? Let's take a break. You can think about it, and if you decide to, we do it on the other side. Does that sound good?
Yeah, I guess. Now I'm worried. Now you got me stressed out about this.
Why are you worried?
Gung ho, telling my wife to get this shit, and I want to do it, and this, that, and the other thing. And now I'm like freaking out.
Don't worry, Clarabelle. It's going to be fine.
I mean, stop it. See, that's what I'm talking about. I got to do it, right?
All right, Gacy, get to it.
No, Stern does not leave his house. Well, I think he does. Actually, it was kind of weird. He did an interview today. He actually took a break from his summer break and did a live interview with Lars today.
Ooh, good. To talk about what? To say, yeah, we might do something at the Sphere?
No, he was talking about the Ozzy last show and how Lars talked to him a few days before he died and all that. And it was kind of an interesting interview, hearing all the behind the scenes from the Ozzy stuff.
Yeah. But they were only on because they were announcing a Metallica channel, right?
Yeah.
Which will probably replace the Stern.
Probably replace the Stern. Right,
Howard 101 presents mandatory Metallica.
I hosted that way too much, mandatory Metallica.
All right, take a break.
All right, back in about a minute or so.
All right. Hang on.
Get ready. The Seth Williams Show is going live Friday, September 12th at 4 p.m. Join us for lunch and a hilarious podcast interview with the one and only Jim Florentine.
When I was a kid, I got home from school at 3 o'clock. My mom goes, go play in the neighborhood till 6 o'clock. Come back then for dinner, and that was it. There was no communication from 3 to 6. and I'm still here and everybody else is, right? It's fucking weird, isn't it? Yeah, all right, a couple cute kids went missing, but that was collateral damage. What are you going to do? Yeah, I mean, they took the bait, went for the candy. What are you going to do? I wasn't a candy guy. Yeah, you're not going to get me in a van with a Tootsie Roll, you know?
And Don Jameson.
Because remember when the most dangerous jobs in America were, law enforcement, active military, one of Danny Masterson's dates from that 70s show? No, I'm glad you guys are laughing at these jokes because here's the thing. We're so politically correct nowadays, aren't we? It's gotten too crazy, man.
This incredible event, including lunch, is brought to you by Smokin' Rock and Roll and Audio Base Studios. Space is super limited. Only 10 lucky fans will be selected. Send your email to sethwilliamshow@gmail.com. Seriously, you don't want to miss this.
Right back here on the Seth Williams Show with Chris Aiken. I'm reading the instructions on this, on the beard thing.
It says rub it in your hands and spray it on your face.
It says easy to use, instant results, water resistant.
Oh, good.
So remove the wand from the tube. I said lube.
From the lube? Rubbing lube on your face, friend?
Yeah.
All right.
That's a very interesting package here. Letting the wiper clear excess product. Brush onto clean, dry facial hair or brows to achieve desired look. Allow it to dry for 5 minutes.
Doesn't sound hard at all.
No.
Well, let's see.
But again, I can't see.
Let's see you put your makeup on.
All right, do you really want me to do this for him?
Yes, of course.
Because I do want to look younger.
Do you want me to put you up full screen so that
No.
you'll get a full screen shot in the?
But will I be able to hear you and stuff?
I think so. Let's see.
Wait, let me just do this.
Let's see. Where's Seth camera? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't see anything different. It's the same size for me.
Look on the Video Ninja channel.
No, just take it off. I'll just use my phone.
All
I got my phone right here.
Okay.
Take it off of that. All right.
Let's
I
see.
have the wand.
All right. It's pink.
It's not pink. This is really odd. I'm looking at it's like reverse. I'm doing this, but it looks a little more like shit brown. Doesn't it?
Not the right color.
It's not the right color. Doesn't that look more shit brown than it
Yes.
does anything?
You're just rubbing
Shouldn't it be
shit on your
darker?
face.
This is terrible. Right.
You just wipe a piece of corn in there?
Well, I'm trying to. Do I have to keep applying more?
I guess so. You got to keep putting more in there.
Again, it looks a little bit more shit than I thought.
It looks about the right amount of shit that I thought.
All right, it's starting to.
Starting to what?
I think it's starting to take. Actually, it's starting to look a little
Oh,
better.
look
don't
at
think?
you. What are you,
I'm
22
being
now?
serious. Huh?
What
All
are
right,
you,
I'm not even close to
25?
being done, but it looks. I think it looks pretty good.
Oh, it's wonderful.
See, I'm trying to get that gray there. Why are you laughing?
Because I can't believe you're doing this.
All right, my problem is I don't know if I have enough dye to actually get my entire beard.
Right?
So what if I only get half done?
That's even better. Are you
No,
kidding?
it's not. It's not even. It's not good at all.
That's fantastic. Oh, you look so much younger.
I think it's taking shape.
Oh, it's fantastic.
You don't think it looks a little better?
No. I
A
don't.
little.
I think you look like an old guy trying to look young.
I don't think that's accurate. Right. Are you noticing a difference?
I see the shit brown on your face, yes. It's great. It's like you fell in a dog park.
I did not. I think underneath.
You got too much underneath beard. Scooby hit it on the head. No more hello, sir, but now it'll be hey, dude. That's what you want, right?
Yeah.
You want it to be hey, dude. What's up, brah?
You don't think that actually looks a little bit better? Being honest.
Wonderful, man.
Okay, you're being a dick. I want an honest opinion. I can't look at the comments.
Scooby says, hate to say it, but Seth looks like a few years were shaved off. Flashback to the barbarian. But the real question is, how much does this shit cost? $10?
Yeah.
You got to do it every day?
Or just not wash my face for a while.
So
why are you laughing? I think that this is actually
$70 a week?
Dude, the only problem that I'm going to have is my wife is going to try to fuck me on the show today.
No, she won't.
Yes, she will.
Freedom fighter. He'll be stealing jobs from Sydney Sweeney in no time.
I told Bob that. I said I was going to do it. And he said, I told him, watch out, because I'm going to quit the show and end up doing jeans commercials.
Brian in the chat room. Maybe it's Maybelline.
Not Maybelline. It's Beard Club for men. Is it taking shape at all?
Oh, it's wonderful. You look so much younger. Just for men today, tomorrow Manscaped.
On the next episode, I will be getting a Brazilian wax on my anus. Okay, I dropped the dye.
Now the carpet's brown.
Man. Talk or something, man. I can't do this, you know.
Why? I'm enjoying watching you do this.
Well, I dropped it.
It's like Picasso making a great painting. Now you can't get the brush. Oh, please,
oh my God.
Please kick that brush around so that you can't get it, so that you're half
I think
done.
I got, it's fucked up is I think I got like dog hair now on the brush because I dropped the brush. Oh my Jesus, dude, look at that.
Ew.
It's like some sort of dog hair attached to my brush.
It's right from his nuts.
Well, I'm gonna wipe his nuts all over my face.
Not the first time.
Today, anyways. First time today. You don't think it's taking a little bit of years off?
I said it is. What do you want me to tell you? I just think it's ridiculous.
It's not ridiculous.
It is, because there's no need to do it.
I think there is. That's why I'm doing it.
There was no need to do it.
I got some on my lip. I think that is that looking better. Look at the mustache is looking good.
Oh, he looks 22 now.
I didn't say 22, Dick. I said that I wanted to take some years off, so I'm not called sir.
The fans are loving it. Wash that shit off after 20 minutes or you'll be in the ER. Excess needs to be washed off.
Not according to the package. Not according to the package. Does anybody think that? Because I can't see the comment.
I'm reading them as they come in. They're just. I told you. Some of them said you look like you took some years off. I'm gonna be curious what you feel like tomorrow when you go in there and somebody calls you sir again.
Dude, more distinguished, absolutely.
Oh, it's the young Seth Williams show with young Seth and old Chris.
Like on the side or something.
No, it looks fine. It's wonderful.
All right, I know that you like to just be mean and everything.
I'm busting balls, of course.
Not supportive.
Yes.
Am I missing any spots?
Looks like underneath you might even want to just trim it. Trim it so it's not a full neck beard.
Is it better? Or do I need to go any more?
No, I think it's perfect. You look like you're ready for your first day on the job at McDonald's, young man.
I do think it actually looks a little better.
You look fantastic, youthful guy. Do you hear that knocking? Do you hear that?
Yeah, that's fine. The wife trying to get in now.
It's all those women. They're lined up outside your door to get to you.
Huh. Wait.
Now that you did your beard, Sydney Sweeney's outside hoping you'll get her out of her jeans.
I know she is. Fucking A. Panties are dropping as we speak.
I'm sure they are.
I'm almost done because
Freedom Fighter, if you look any younger, they'll be shipping you to Epstein Island. That's pretty funny.
that's not really that funny.
That's funny. Seth will be headlining WrestleMania next year with the new look. Look at you. My big concern is it looks like your face around it is turning all red.
Is it really?
Well, it looks like it turned like on that side on the. I guess would be
side?
That side. Looks like above it is all red.
Fuck.
I'm not kidding. Maybe it's just the way it's lit up.
I think I hit the
skin.
Oh.
He looks like an 80s porn star. Do you take that as a compliment?
Yes.
There you go. Dirk Diggler. We need a close-up. All right, I'm going to give the fans a close-up, Seth.
Do what you gotta do. I'm still doing this.
There's the close-up of Seth. Now, it looks like the whole underbeard on the right side is still gray. The other side. Other side.
Here?
Yeah, all that looks still gray. Are you out of house paint?
Fuck. I just keep hitting my hair with it. Any better?
Nah, it looks all gray still.
What the fuck?
I think you're out of paint.
Supposed to get like 8 uses out of this.
8 uses?
Yeah.
You might want to. They might have thought that you were going to be shaved down to a goatee or something. We literally have people watching you paint your face.
It's not painting my face. It's dyeing my beard. It's taking age off of my.
Do you think now people are going to think you're 20?
30s, mid 30s. Mid 30s.
You think?
How's that? Is it getting any better over there?
It's getting a little darker. American made, we need a Sharpie.
Dude, that looks pretty good, actually.
Well, there you go.
You don't think
you like
the
it?
mustache looks better and everything?
As long as you like it, man.
Do I need any more?
It's brown now.
Everything?
Mostly. I mean, I think you probably will give it a touch up when the show's over. You go in the bathroom and give it a look. Oh, you're doing your eyebrows too? How manly.
Well, you know that I got gray in my eyebrows. Like seriously, as you get older, I don't know. Have you noticed you get like these stray gray eyebrow things, the hairs that like fly off in different directions?
Mm-hmm. I got to cut them all the time.
All right, I'm going to do my other eyebrow, and I think I'm good.
Seth could start a TikTok doing makeup tutorials. Jackal, in your mind, it's taking age away. In your mind.
Look at that. It really should give you like a thing to do like each individual hair. There's still a couple grays on that little side right there.
But you'll fix it.
No, the thing is I can't like wash my face for like a few days, so that way everybody gets to see it.
Oh, that'll be great. So you're going to take not only my beating today, but you're going to take another beating tomorrow from Bob.
I'm going to send him a picture. Look a little gray right there.
A little bit. John B., I'm 45 and gray and never had so much girl attention.
I'm not you. You probably have good other features. I have no features. I have zero features. I'm fat. I'm ugly. Big nose. What do you want from me?
Got that one strong leg.
I got a leg. I mean, yeah, you guys are like, okay. I'm sorry that John the Adonis over there, whoever it was, has great features to go along with the gray hair. I don't. I wasn't blessed with anything. All right, I dropped it again. Enough. I'm done.
There you go. Well, I don't know who this young guy is that I'm doing the show with, but
yeah, they can't figure out how to turn on a microphone.
It's because you're so young.
And I think it looks actually astonishingly good.
You're so young that it is. Your youth is jumping off. Good point, Habu. Just shave it off.
But then my wife doesn't like me with no hair. On the next episode, I will be dyeing the pubes live on the show.
I'm not going to be here for that one.
All right. Do you think it looks better, John? Anybody? Nobody thinks it looks better.
Nobody's saying that. They're giving you compliments, but nobody said, yeah, it looks great.
In your mind, taking age away. Just shave it off. See? Brian's just styling and profiling.
Yeah. I think he's making fun.
No, I don't think so. Not everybody's like you, Chris.
I think going with the Ric Flair is making fun.
Keep dropping like a dog hair on this fucking brush again.
John Drake, he looks so young, his blood sugar will be back to normal in no time.
Well, that was kind of what I was hoping for, too. I'll be right back. Hang on. Oh, my God. Dude, you have no idea what it's like.
You muted. Again. Nope.
Hello.
There you go.
So I'm so out of shape, I can't even bend down to pick something.
Well, you should be in better shape now that you painted your face.
I strained like 5 muscles, dude, trying to like bend over and pick this thing up.
He looks like Dennis Franz. No.
He was bald.
Dennis Franz.
Come on. Look, my Face ID on my phone doesn't even recognize me now.
That's funny.
Well, I'm happy with the way that it looks.
Brian, I bet Seth gets soda at dinner now.
I doubt that.
I don't know.
But I think it looks better.
Looking pretty sexy, man.
It isn't finished yet, Seth. It has to set in for us to see the new look, the final look. It says, 5 minutes. I think it's been 5 minutes.
Oh, it's been 5. It's been 25.
All right. I still see a little bit of a splotch on this side.
Yeah, get it. I mean, you'll get that after.
Yeah, but it's bothering me.
So that you'll look just wonderful for the Bob Franz show tomorrow. Bob is going to murder you on the air tomorrow.
Is that better? Look better?
Oh, it's amazing.
All right.
I didn't know I was doing a show with a 15-year-old.
See? Hey, I'm Seth. Chris, nice to meet you.
Yeah. Now just raise your voice a little bit. Hi, everybody.
Don't you remember the guy that you used to work with? He's gone.
He died of old age.
Look at this guy.
I got his young son doing the show with me.
No, show on Monday, Seth in ER. Don't jinx me.
Looks like a Ken doll now.
See? I think it looks... I actually like it a little bit.
That's hilarious.
Now, it's going to be tough to keep up. Like, the upkeep is going to be difficult.
Right.
But
yeah,
I'm
because it's $10 a box.
But I'm determined. I mean, I can go, if I can just go... Well, I can go a week or so without...
A shower?
Washing my face. I'll do a horse bath. I'll just wash my nuts in the sink and I'll be good.
How grossed out are you going to be if you're standing in the shower and the shit's running down your chest? Just ink strips running down your face, running down your chest. Your dick will look tie-dyed.
Oh, man, if you stained his skin. I don't think I stained my skin.
I don't think so.
I don't think it would. But it definitely, I can notice a difference.
There's a difference.
Can you notice a difference?
Well, of course there's a difference. There's a difference. I mean, you painted your gray beard brown.
And I think it looks much better. I think I do look younger.
I can't wait to see.
I'm sad if you're not on my side for once on something.
I can't wait to see how this is going to get no attention from anybody.
I guarantee you, all right? I wish we were doing a show tomorrow. I guarantee you, I'll give you an update on Monday.
All right.
But I guarantee you, when I go to the gas station, I go to every single morning, because of my routine, guarantee you they're going to go, oh my God, what'd you do?
Hey, youngster, what's going on?
What happened to the guy with one leg?
Yeah. They're only going to do that if you go in there and order a Monster or something. Yeah, I'll take a Monster Blue. Because youthful guys like you don't drink Diet Coke.
It'll be like Celsius or something.
Yeah.
It'll be like,
You need some Prime.
Whatever.
Prime energy drink or whatever.
I mean, I almost look Gen Z.
No, you don't.
Almost. I said
no,
almost.
You don't.
It is hurting. There's like a little tingle on this side.
Is it burning now?
A little bit. It feels like it's burning a little. But I think there's a natural side effect from putting dye on it.
Yeah, that's what you get for putting paint on skin.
Said the same thing. Why going to ER?
Call the
Burn
ER.
Seriously. Because it says we're going to burn me seriously. Look at it. It's a little tinge. It's not like a whole burning sensation.
Oh,
my lip burns a little from...
If you start screaming before the end of the show. Ah!
Yeah, well, I think it was anticlimactic to actually do it on the show, but I think it looks good.
Oh, it's spectacular.
Again, I don't know why you are such a hater of me.
Because I'm not a hater of you. I hate the idea that you think that some false product is gonna change your future.
It's not about changing the future. I'm not saying I'm going to get a new job or something, but I might. If I have a job interview, I'm going to definitely paint it again.
Just be you.
I'll tell the story when he tried messing with something like this. John, did he tried messing with his hair or something?
I don't know what he did.
Look, I didn't get a tattoo on my face. I got some hair dye on my beard.
I know John grew his hair out, and I beat on him for months.
Really?
Oh, because he used to keep his hair real short, and then over the last I don't know, 6 months or so, he grew his hair out. And I mean, every time he was doing his podcast, I was checking in and asking him about the Daniel Boone hat that he was wearing. And
Seth, you going to Hollywood Dog? Yeah, maybe. Who knows what's going to happen now?
Yeah,
my entire life could change because of this actual dyeing of the beard.
This is the first step. You'll be on America's Got Talent.
I think my eyebrows even look better. Don't you think they look darker and more well-refined?
Simon, my name is Seth. I'm here to do a radio broadcast for you.
How about this? John and I do a bet. Loser has to dye his hair orange.
Hey, you guys work that out. I'm all for it. But again, what is the bet going to be?
And then the hair orange.
What is the over-under for the games?
I said 4 the other day. It was my win total.
4 is your top. So you're going to let him pick either more than 4 or less than 4?
Yeah.
I don't know. You want to do that, John? Sure, we could find some dried out worms or something.
Wait, hold the fucking phone, dude. Yeah. You're going to call me a girl, right? That's what you've been calling me for like days.
Yeah.
Because of the beard thing, you're putting on makeup, you got a fucking purse, you loser, you're fag, you're gay, you're everything else. And then John just says, this text, tried a hair removal product for body hair and burn the ever-living shit out of my skin. He tried to use Nair all over his body. And you're going to say that I'm gay? He tried to go for a swimmer's body and shave all the hair off him.
He's fat powder.
Fucking Nair all over his nuts, and you're going to call me a girl.
I'll bet that felt good. I can't imagine that Nair burns your balls or anything.
I don't see. That's one thing. Like, I'm all man, all right? I'm not, there's nothing wrong with that. Do what you want to do. But I'm not really blessed with a lot of, like, man hair. Like, I'm not, like, a hairy chest, back kind of guy or anything like that.
Right.
Are you a hairy guy?
Not really. Especially after the burns, because none of these fucking grafts will grow any, so.
Dude, my ex-wife, her ex-husband, literally was one of those guys that had, like, hair coming out of the collar of his shirt,
right,
all the way around, dude.
Yeah, that just is
back. It's like, man, you got to do something. Maybe John was like that. Was John a hairy guy?
I don't know. I don't remember it being, but he is Italian, so there is that. Aren't Italian guys like fucking mini bears in hibernation?
Yeah, I think so. But I'm part Italian, but I'm not. I definitely do not have the hair stuff.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember.
Have you ever shaved down there?
I don't remember John's hair removal day. Do I ever? Yeah, you keep that shit shaved. I want my dick to look as big as it can.
Right. Well, that's what I was wondering. I didn't know.
Of course.
I didn't know if you manscaped or not.
Yeah, you gotta keep the hair off there, or else you lose a fucking inch or two. And I ain't got that inch or two to lose.
Absolutely. I go in with hedge clippers and try to remove every little strand I can. You'll have to reapply it to the Mind Show. Well, I'm not reapplying it, but I might touch it up during the show just because I think I want to get as much on as I can.
Right.
But I don't think it looks that bad.
Oh, it's wonderful.
I could definitely notice a difference. Can you notice a difference at least?
Yes. I told you that. I didn't say it looked bad.
You should be saying...
You're waiting for me to say, dude, this was the best thing you've ever done, and I'm not going to say it.
I'm waiting for
not going to say it.
I'm waiting for my friend to say this is the best idea
It's a
you ever had.
ridiculous vanity play.
It's not a
that
vanity
you don't
play.
need. You don't need it.
I'm going to wake up in the morning.
You're 49 years old. You don't look like you're 79. You don't need it.
I'm going to wake up in the morning. There's going to be brown shit all over my fucking pillow and stuff.
Brown shit all over your pillow? You're going to have those little black guy bumps all over the side of your face?
What black eye bumps are you talking about?
Those the shaving bumps that the black guys get.
Nah, it'll be all right. I think it'll be okay. All right, I think it's time to wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I'd say.
Time to go to Mines.
All right, let's go to Mines. I don't even have a topic, do you?
Well, we'll figure something out.
I do, actually. We'll talk about a movie that I watched this afternoon, a brand new movie that's another... Movies are just dog shit. We'll get to that on Mines.
Mines, thanks everybody for listening. We do appreciate it. And God willing, we'll talk to you on Monday. Have a great rest of the week. And I will hopefully see you looking as suave as ever on Monday afternoon at 4. Also, looking to get another comedian on. Somebody that people might know. I'm still waiting to hear back, but that should be hopefully on Monday.
Sounds
all
good.
Right. Have a great rest of the week. Good weekend, everybody. Thanks again. We'll talk to you on Mines in just a few.
See ya.
Yeah.
Seth Williams loves this land, stands tall and proud. Believes in freedom, speaks his mind out loud. Mentored by Triv, he learned to be tough. Life knocked him down, but he got back up. Lost a leg, but he's still strong and true. Chasing dreams under skies of red, white, and blue. Voting for Trump, he shouts it clear. WTAM tried to bring him down, but he's still here. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. Hates LeBron James, won't wear that crown. Prefers hard work and blue jeans in this town. Radio waves try to shut him up, but Seth keeps singing, filling that cup. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air. From the small town streets to the mountain high, Seth sees the flag waving, reaching for the sky. He keeps on fighting with a rebel yell, for every fallen soldier and the stories they tell. In the heart of America, Seth takes a stand. Against the tides, he defends our land. Liberals call him crazy, but he don't care. He's got the spirit of an eagle, soaring high in the air.